Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's December 4th, 2018. And I just wanted to give a November review, a few things that I did last month. And I want to get into a couple things with you too. Very quickly, I spoke to Son of the Moon, Family United. Went on a little conversation with her a couple of times. Always good, always nice. I'll be doing more of those. And some more conversations too with other people, which I'll be looking forward to. Spoke about politicians, you know how much I love them and how much bullshit they shovel. Went down to the city and saw Beyond the Curve, which again I highly recommend that you go check out. One, you get to know Mark Sargent and his family, and you get to see. Well, I don't know. I mean, I just recommend you get it. Actually, I think the best thing to do is on the holidays, burn a copy of this on a CD or however you do it. Download the movie and put it on the table. Put it on your coffee cup table. Just leave it there. Slip it in, because guys, you can't. Look, you don't want to ruin the holidays. Before Flat Earth, the only way you could ruin the holidays is getting drunk. Now it's real easy for us to ruin the holidays. Just bring up Flat Earth. How about 9/11? How about the sun and the moon up there are fake? They're not real. Let's talk about that. Talk about chemtrails. You can ruin it very easily. You don't need to get drunk. Anyway, so I met Zulu One down there, Mark and David Weiss. Hope to get together with them eventually, soon. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing that. A couple of other people I want to get together with, two of them especially in New Jersey. Definitely. I'm gonna see you very shortly. And Johnny, Staten Island, we gotta meet at some point. These are all things that people as flat earthers feel they're obligated to do. I mean, you watch somebody on YouTube, you don't really get to know them. Well, you might get to know me because I'm real. So, when you meet me in person, I'm the same thing as when you see me on YouTube. So, if you watch me here, you know who I am. But it's important that we all meet. I mean, really, this is something that we need to do. When you bring our minds together. Sorry about that. When you bring our minds together, you can imagine the possibilities of where this conversation's going to go. You have no idea. That's why I love doing these conversations. Just, no scripting, nothing. You just sit and you talk, and that's really the most important part. It's, I know, difficult to sit through 2.5 hours or an hour, but, do your laundry, put on the conversation, check it out. That's what I do when I watch these things. Anyway, and you pick up important tips, and topics that you usually don't talk about. I spoke about the mud flood theory, which I'm still investigating. I don't know much about it, guys. I do know that some of it seems plausible, and worth looking into. But again, flat Earth is the most important part. When you get this degree in flat Earth, we don't know where you're going to go with it. You can go in many different directions. You might want to get a master's degree doing something completely different. I don't know. But once you've learned that that's fake, behind me right there, that would be the sun, yes. That object is not as big as you think it is, or you've been told it is, and that it's not 93 million miles away. And that moon has a self-projecting object out there, and it's not that far away either, and they're the same size. Who knows where the future will take you? Might bring you into activism, which I'm starting to get into. Real quick sidebar. I had I went to a funeral over the weekend. It's someone I knew, but not that. I mean, I knew them. I was the last person to see him before he died. So, well, at least in the company that I'm in. His family members were the last people that saw him. But anyway, my point is, death is very weird. I seem like it's got to be like a celebration, because I think I believe your questions are answered probably at that point, because I don't think you don't die, I don't believe that, that's the way you got to look at it. But anyway, while I was at the funeral, I was so tempted to try to wake people up, but it's just not the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not a place I want to bring up Flat Earth, but I was really tempted. I wasn't really part of the funeral at all. I just went for the ceremony. I didn't go for dinner or anything like that. But, I mean, it's a shame to see somebody go. But what are you going to do? Life goes on, and you've got to deal with it. And besides the patients, well, I don't want to get into it. Some of them are better off, really. They're in a lot of pain. The doctors use them as fucking guinea pigs, these quack doctors, man. I'm telling you, they just use us as guinea pigs. Money, basically, is all. You know how much how much one of these physicals cost now? They cost anywhere from like $5,000 to $8,000 for a physical now. I remember when a physical was a couple $100. He tapped something on your freaking knee. It's unbelievable. The medical profession has gotten so out of control. But people are starting to wake up. Most of them don't even like going to doctors anymore. I certainly don't. I ended the month off with Insight, and which I do love Insight, Another Mars expedition fakery for everybody to enjoy. If you think that's real, and you think we're really on Mars, you're delusional. If you can't see that we live on a flat Earth, you're hopeless. One thing I did want to bring up. Over the weekend, I was talking to a couple of people, and I couldn't even talk them into the fact that TV is there for an indoctrination. That's what it's there for, okay? It's there to zone you out. They weren't even on board with that. That's pretty sad, guys, I mean, if you can't even accept that this boo tube is there to confuse you, to get you riled up over nonsense, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. They need to control billions of people. You have to understand that. All right? And there's many ways to control billions of people. TV is a big one. That worked on everybody pretty much. Worked on me. I remember the shows that I used to love, I couldn't miss them. Even though you could see the reruns of them, but I still had to be there to watch them, What a ridiculous time that was. But that was a learning time for me and you, But you have to understand, all this is for control. All of the politicians, all of the sports, all of the movies, all of the Hollywood nonsense, all of them. You'll never get a flat earth. You'll never get anybody in Hollywood to become a flat earther. Don't you realize these people get punished? When you look at, if you ever watch the Academy Awards or anything like that, you have to look for things. Look for the actor or actress that's wearing the most ridiculous outfit. She did something wrong, okay? All right? She did something wrong. She fucked up somewhere, so she's now told to wear this outfit. That's how bad Hollywood is. NDT. Oh, who knows what the hell happened there? He must have did something wrong too. Now he's has sexual harassment things coming up on him. Whether this is real or not, I don't know. I did see some pictures of him, but hell, you're around a celebrity. What do you expect? Him to be polite? Really. But who knows? Who knows where that's going to lead? It should be interesting. But I think, frankly, he did something wrong. He fucked up somewhere. He's opening up his flap, and he's making everybody look like an idiot. The scientists. And I think word's getting out. So he's gonna be the next one, I think, personally, to go. But I'm not sure, I'm just a guy looking into this shit and trying to explain it to you. So, all right, well, anyway. All right, I'll get into some more things tomorrow. I want to get into some things that I'm doing some research on too. Okay, well, I thank you for subbing to my channel. I thank you for viewing my videos. I thank you for letting me be part of your life. Okay.